Welcome to Sea Leg Journey's Sunday evening live event with your host, Robin and Chet. And who knows, maybe Baby Enzo or Ringo will have a special appearance tonight.
Pretty sure they will.
We would encourage you to participate in the chat and join along with the fun.
That's right. Bring your questions and comments in. We're going to help you find out the things you need to know to make your next cruise the best one ever.
Whether you decide to stay on the ship or get off the ship, a cruise vacation is a vacation of a lifetime.
That's right. We'll talk about excursions. We'll talk about the ports. We'll talk about the ships and, of course, the food.
It's almost showtime, so go grab that snack. The show's about to start. Hi, everybody.
Hey, y'all.
So, if you're new to our channel or if you're just beginning to follow us, I am Robin, this is Chet, and we are Sea Leg Journeys.
That's right. We saw it in a fortune cookie tonight. A fortune cookie, y'all.
I can't have fortune cookies. They're not gluten-free. How'd you get a fortune cookie?
I found it in the street. Somebody must have tossed it out on the way by.
So we want to welcome all of you to the show. We want to thank you for subscribing and liking our channel. And we really do appreciate our members.
How about those members, y'all? Woo!
That's
We're going to
right.
give them a triple squeaky tonight.
So if you're new to our show, I apologize for my game show host, but that's just the way he is.
Baby Enzo's not even in here.
No, Baby Enzo left. I don't know why he left, but Ringo is on my lap. So he's making me cuddle him up in a robe.
Yes.
So I apologize if I look ruffled up tonight, but it's because he's sitting here and I'll see, here's part of the robe here because it's really his robe. It's not my robe.
It's a chihuahua thing.
It's a chihuahua. It is a chihuahua thing. That is extremely true. What's our topic about?
We're talking about food on a cruise ship tonight. And I put a poll up, which I'll have to go over here and find in a minute.
Okay.
But what is your favorite dining venue or the one you use the most frequently on a cruise ship? And we're going to look at it from any angle that you want to. Maybe you've got a favorite one for breakfast. Maybe you've got a go-to for lunch. Maybe for supper you want to do this one. There's no rules here. Remember, this is Sea Leg Journeys. There's no right or wrong answers. There's only correct.
Fun answers.
Fun answers. How about?
So if you've never been on a cruise, then listen in on the conversation and we will tell you the difference between all the different dining venues and why we eat at the ones that we eat at.
Yeah.
Or why we chose to eat at this one as opposed to eating at another one.
Yeah.
We've ate at all of them.
We've ate all of them. I mean, we've been on like 36 cruises, so we've eaten everywhere on all the ships.
Yes. So we typically go on 4 cruises a year.
That's what we're doing now. We
Yeah.
started off, though, just doing 1 cruise a year. And then as the years have gone by, now we're doing 4.
Right. Now we're doing 4. So let's say hello to everybody that's in the chat. real
Let's
quick.
do it.
Okay, here we go.
The Z-Man from the Z Show Cruise Fun is here to say good evening, y'all. Good evening, Z-Man. Tiffany Lava Shark, you know who that is?
Baby shark.
Baby Shark. That's right. Tiffany's here tonight. Hey, Tiffany. Fearless Rambler, y'all. That's George right there. He's the awesome, the fearless, the one and only Rambler. Be sure to check out his channel because he does stuff that would scare other YouTube channels. Shady Hill Homestead, y'all. Woo! Aaron Smith saying, hello, Sea Lake Journeys crew. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, Aaron. Marjorie's here tonight, too, saying, Sea Lake Journeys, hi. Have a blessed and joyous and safe Thanksgiving. Hey,
You
back
as
at you,
well.
Marjorie. Yeah, right. Right on. That's great Thanksgiving wishes right there. Randa Seed is here tonight saying good evening all and happy Thanksgiving. Can you believe it's Thanksgiving coming already?
Yeah, I cannot believe that. Somebody said it was like less than 6 weeks till the new year. I'm like, oh my gosh, how can we be talking about that?
I know, right? Jeepers creepers. Hey, the mother and daughter duo is here tonight saying, Sea Lake Journeys, good evening. We hope all is well and happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to y'all too.
That's right.
Aaron says, Chet and Robin have done it all from sack lunch to chef's table.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
We can go even farther than that. We've gone from eating a pack of crackers.
I think that's what he means by our snack lunch, our sack lunch.
That is a sack lunch. You're right. Yeah, Aaron, he's right. He pretty much covered it all.
We have done it all. We have ate at the buffets. We've ate at the specialty dinings. We've ate at the free dinings. We've ate at the chef's table. We've ate it all. We've
gone next door to people's cabins, knocked on the door and said, hey, what you got to eat? No, we haven't done that. Yeah.
Okay. So, and we've also got Rock the Boat.
Rock the Boat's here saying, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, Rock the Boat.
Okay. So let's start this topic of conversation.
Okay. So, hey, what is your favorite dining venue on a cruise ship?
So my favorite dining venue on a cruise ship depends on which meal it is.
Depends on which meal? Mm-hmm. Well, let's start with breakfast. Your favorite breakfast venue on a cruise ship?
So I typically do not eat the breakfast buffet for breakfast because I know that they still, okay, I'm make my little correction here, okay? I know they do specialty eggs on the buffet. I know that you can get your eggs any way that you like on the buffet. You can even get an omelet on the buffet.
Yes, you can, the omelet station.
But I am not a first thing in the morning person. Used to be coffee, but now it's tea. I want to chill for my breakfast. I don't want to rush for my breakfast. So my breakfast, always, unless it's a port day or, a day where they're just not doing it, I'm going to have breakfast in the main dining room because I have the same thing every day for breakfast. I have 2 eggs over medium, bacon, and gluten-free toast. And the other thing is the gluten-free toast in the dining room is always better than the gluten-free breads on the buffet.
You'd think they'd be the same, wouldn't you?
They're not. You know why they're not?
No, I don't know.
I know exactly why they're not.
Why are they not?
Because it's a different star chefs cook the food for the buffets than for the dining room.
Oh.
A higher level chef is in the dining room than the buffet, but an even higher starred chef is in the specialty dining.
So be sure and test that out yourself. Whether you're eating something sugar-free, fat-free, milk-free, nut-free, gluten-free, try it in different places. Maybe you ate something on the buffet and you're like, yeah, try it again in the main dining room anyway.
Yes.
Or especially dining. You may be surprised that there is a difference.
Here we go.
Hey, there's Shane Nordgren here this evening saying, hello, everybody. Hello, Shane.
Hello.
We'll give you a squeaky.
Here's Mark the Shark.
It is room service for my breakfast, and it's peanut butter and banana with pancakes. Oh, that sounds good. If you knew Elvis Presley, that was another thing that he likes to eat besides his banana and peanut. Yeah, you know what, right? Banana and peanut butter pancake. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's awesome.
No.
And Fearless Rambler says Royal Caribbean Solarium Bistro or the Johnny Rockets for breakfast. And you get free breakfast at Johnny Rockets, but you got to pay for the lunch.
Right.
Free breakfast there.
We've done breakfast at Johnny Rockets. I'm back to the bread thing. For me, it's a bread issue because for me, gluten-free bread is very hard to make good. It just is. It's not an easy project.
It's the same thing with sugar-free stuff too. I always, taste test the sugar-free stuff on the ship and find out, is this sugar-free thing good? Some of them are actually better than the ones with sugar.
Yeah.
And some of them, what? Facebook user coming in. Hey, all from the Cruise Nuts, watching from Facebook. Hey, Mike and Tracy.
So now Chet has been known to go out for first breakfast before I'm awake, and he gets it from the buffet.
Yep.
Or on Princess at the
International
International
Cafe.
Cafe.
That's right. Princess has got that 24-hour International Cafe. Man, they got some good stuff down in there.
Yep. Here's Marjorie.
Robin, I am an anti-steakhouse. I am a picky eater and typically don't like hard steaks.
So I'm a picky eater too. I'm not a picky eater by choice. I'm a picky eater based on dietary restrictions. And yes, steaks can be hard to get correct. You got to remember that at home, when we have a steakhouse, they may have an open grill. The cruise ships, they can't have the flame grills because that's against, regulations on a cruise ship.
I don't know how they must cook it on a grill because we watched them.
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's not the same thing.
Yeah. It's still grilled, but
it's still grilled, but not like it is here at home.
But you got to try them out and see, find out what's good, and then you'll know where your favorite places are on the ships. And Z-Man says, "Good evening, everybody." Hey, let's go to my poll real quick before we carry on. I put this poll up a couple of days ago, and it's for meals on a cruise. Which do you prefer? We had a pretty good turnout, 37 votes, and the highest vote with 62% was the main dining room.
Really? So people prefer the main dining room. Now, this is what I want to know. Do they prefer the main dining room because the food is better, or because they paid that much for a vacation and they don't want to stand in line at a buffet?
Well, yeah, who knows? What is the reasoning? Everybody's got their own different reasons why they like that main dining room. For me,
this is me. If I'm going to pay this much money, I ain't standing at a buffet. Somebody's going to wait on me. After all, it's my vacation. I'm not going to stand in line at a buffet if I don't have to. What about you?
You don't have to.
What about you?
I like main dining room. I like buffet. I like main dining room. I like specialty dining. I like the burger places. But what's my favorite? Probably the main dining room.
So what was the next highest vote?
The next one, coming in at 16%, is the specialty dining. And we're talking about that extra cost food like the steakhouse, like that sushi, like that Italian restaurant. Places like that is going to cost you anywhere from $29 to $100.
Yeah, depending on which cruise line it is.
Yeah, and what you're getting. So there's a big difference in price, but 16% say that's their favorite. And some people, we've talked to people on a cruise ship they have dinner every night at a specialty dining.
Yeah. Here's Mark the Shark.
Yes, Robin, you're so right. There are certain chefs at certain levels for the chef's table. Did you know that there are only 2 chefs that specialize for a chef's table only?
Yes. Yeah, that is true.
You know that the head chefs, they take that chef's table. They don't just let the chef with the medium hat or the little hat. You got to have I'll do my head. You got to have a big old hat like this big to be running the chef's table.
Look how you're changing the color of the video from waving your arms around. And here's Shane.
I like the full service at dinner.
Yes, I do too.
Me too.
Now, one thing that I'm very disappointed with Carnival is that they've taken the tablecloths off the table except for formal night. I like the tablecloth. I like feeling a little bit more special.
Yeah, and it's really funny. I don't think they've changed it yet. We're going to find out in 27 days when we get on the Carnival Mardi Gras. But I know every night when we went to dinner on the Carnival ships of late, everybody at the tables would take their napkin and put it down
as a placemat.
Like a tablecloth or a placemat, right? And then put their stuff on it.
It's because the water is running on the table from the glasses sweating. The glasses are sweating and sliding on the table too because it's a moving ship after all.
Yep.
Here's Mark the Shark.
Greetings from Symphony of the Seas. You're right. There's certain chefs at certain levels. I just finished a shift table, only 2 shifts and two chefs
table
and 1 wine specialist. Yeah.
Yep.
That's right. You're going to get that wine specialist on board there too at the dinner that you don't have with the buffet.
So the robe must be getting hot because Ringo now has his head out of the robe, but I think he still wants his body in the robe.
He also wants to know where Enzo is.
Here's Fearless Rambler.
Buffet if I'm going out on an excursion for breakfast.
Now, that's another thing, too. Yes, if we have an early excursion for breakfast, we are definitely going to hit the buffet or the International Cafe if it's a princess ship.
Yeah.
In the International Cafe for breakfast, they have breakfast sandwiches like a McDonald's Egg McMuffin sandwich or a croissant sandwich. And then, of course, your buffet is your regular hot foods. Now, one thing I do have to say about the buffet custom omelets, that line can get really long, really fast.
Yeah. If you want to get there, you better get there quick because that line does line up for that omelet station.
Yep. Here's Rock the Boat.
We prefer the buffet because of the choices of food. Plus, I don't want to wait forever to eat. Now, see, that's right.
See,
some people,
yes.
the buffet, you can get up there and get it and go.
Yes.
There's no waiting. Some people don't want to wait around for it. And they also say, you know what? I want some of this salad and I want some of that meat dish over here. And I want some of this vegetarian dish over here. And you can get all kinds of different stuff on the buffet.
And some people like to have breakfast in their room.
Yes.
They're the kind of people that when their feet hit the floor, they need to eat now. So they don't want to feet to hit the floor, then get dressed and go all the way up to the Lido deck for the buffet. There's some people that, or they just like to lay in bed and drink their coffee in the morning. Now, if that's you, then you get to order room service. And we suggest that most of the cruise lines now are having you order the night before and hang the hanger on your door. And they walk down the hall and they pick all those up and they will deliver breakfast to your room in the morning for whichever time. And
some of them, they'll have a free section, which is very small. It's like a continental breakfast. And if you want something else, some lines are now charging you for that room service. So beware of that if you're going to do that now.
And here's Mark the Shark.
Better food and services.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, the best is going to be at the specialty. Main dining room is really, really good too, right there close to it. And then on down the line.
Right.
Which coming in at third place with 14% is the buffet.
A lot of people like the buffet as well because the food is not over spicy or over salted or anything like that. A lot of cruise lines, the buffet food is what I would call cafeteria seasoned wise, or mom seasoned wise, because a lot of people can't tolerate the spices or the seasonings or even the salt or even pepper. And here's Marjorie.
Chet, I can't wait to check out the room service on Princess Cruise Line. They have great room service, Marjorie. We can speak for that from experience.
Yeah. Here's Fearless Rambler.
I feel the main dining felt like a high school cafeteria on Carnival Radiance.
Yes, on some cruise ships, I do feel that way as well. It all depends. Now, this is another thing too. Even though we'll say that I'm just making this up. Please don't hold me to this. Let's say that the buffet chef is level 2 chef. And the dining room chef is a level 3 chef. Okay. That doesn't mean that your level 3 chefs aren't sick or not on board for whatever reason. And a level 2 chef had to fill in. So sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes that is why the food quality in the main dining room kind of fell a notch. Compared to what you're used to.
And regardless of how big your hat is, we've been pleasantly surprised and disappointed on some cruises.
Yeah.
I remembered a Carnival Freedom had the best food. Oh my gosh. We was like, are we on the right ship? This food is like fantastic everywhere. The dining room, the buffet, we was like blown away by it. And we've been on some other cruises where the food all the way around was kind of, they need some help up here.
Now, not only that, okay, you got to remember that on cruise ships, the chefs are preparing food for thousands of people at one time. Thousands. Okay. Now, most of the times they do hire chefs that have experience with large mass of people like that. But if this happens to be your chef's first tour on this cruise line, maybe he hasn't gotten into his groove yet, so the food quality may be a little lesser than what you expected. Do not go on a particular cruise ship based upon the food experience the time before.
Right, because it can go up and down, just like anything else. We even our own town, you have a restaurant that was really good last year. We thought, we ain't been there in a year. Let's go try it again. We're like, what? We thought this was good. Because they got all different people in there.
And here's Mark.
The bad thing about it is something. I love you guys. But the food and the service is usually better on the cruise ship than it is on land.
That's true.
Yes, it is.
Here's Marjorie.
I think it is. Marjorie says, Ringo, the puppy needs his own jacket for the winter time.
He has his own clothes, but he doesn't want to wear his own clothes. He wants to sit inside my clothes while I'm wearing them. Or he'll go in my dirty clothes and take my clothes.
Yes.
Okay, so now,
Mark had a good point there. Why does cruise food taste better than food on land? For some reason, to me, it just does.
Well, I think it's for you. I know why it is for you.
Why?
For you, it's because you like fish, and we don't eat fish at home.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You like fish.
I think sometimes it's just the whole atmosphere of I'm on a cruise and the food's going to be better.
Well, here's what Fearless Ramble says.
Fearless says, food's good enough for the cost. You know it, brother.
So now let's move on to lunch.
Oh, we got one more thing.
Oh, one more thing? Okay.
The last thing, coming at number 4 on our poll with 8% is the burgers, pizzas, and tacos. You know, it's not specialty dining. It's not the buffet. It's not the main dining room. It's Guy's Burger. It's the Pizza Pirate.
I would call those
the Blue Iguana.
I would call those the pool-friendly food options.
Yeah, it's no extra cost to you usually. Most of this is at no extra cost. And it's right there. You don't have, if you're by the pool, you can leave your bathing suit on and walk over and get it.
Or you can grab it and go back to your room and have a snack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see you got a big dog now.
Because now they got jealous. Now baby Enzo's like, I want to sit on mama's robe too. But he doesn't want to be in the robe because he's hot all the time.
Yeah.
So here's Mark the Shark.
I think people in the United States that work in restaurants need to go on a cruise and learn how to accommodate guests, because you know what I'm saying? Yes. Oh, I tell you, it's true. We get great service, great food on that cruise ship. You know, that's why we love it so much. That's why it's hard to pick a favorite. But we're going to break it down by meals, and we've done the breakfast. What is your favorite for breakfast? And now get ready for what is your favorite for lunch.
Here's Fearless.
Fast food for lunchtime, anytime, and fries for sure.
There you go.
You know it.
Here's Mark the Shark.
Please understand that the buffet on cruise ship is so much better than the buffet restaurants in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We think so, too. We don't go to buffets here on land.
No.
At all.
And no, not at all.
Zero.
So for lunch, I'm kind of spread out a little bit for lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see what Aaron says here.
Oh, Aaron says, baby Enzo's giving Chet sugars.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Sugar's all right.
Well, what it is I put lotion on my skin, right? That's why I look like this. I put lotion on my skin, and after a while, he's like, that smells like something yummy.
So anyway, lunch. So I'm a little all over the place when it comes to lunch.
Yeah, me too, because boarding day, the first day we go on the ship, I got to have a Guy's Burger if it's Carnival.
If it's Carnival. And typically on a Carnival ship, the first day on board, he gets a Guy's Burger and I get a salad, because Carnival does do a great job at a salad bar.
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But if it's Princess, he wants to eat at the pizza joint. What's the
Alfredo's?
Alfredo's Pizza.
Yeah.
Because he likes their pizza.
Best pizza in the world.
I don't think so yet for gluten-free. I know that other people have found their gluten-free pizza great. I have found it. One ship, it was so thick, it was horrible. The next ship, it was like, yeah, it was okay.
The next ship was the same ship.
But I still try it. I still try it.
Yeah, we're going to try it again.
But typically what we do is we go to Alfredo's and Chet will get his pizza, and then we'll go to the buffet and I'll try to find something.
Yeah.
Try to see what there is gluten-free. Here's some more comments. Let's see.
Let's see what we got here. Fearless says, Guys is great.
Yeah.
I tell you, I got to get me a Guy's Burger. Oh, the Mardi Gras is going to be no different. In 27 days, I'm going to be having a Guy's Burger, y'all. Shane says, the first thing I get when on board is the barbecue. Head for that barbecue, y'all. And there's Scott from Controversial Cruising. Hello, Scott. He's saying, hello, Sea Leg Journeys. There's Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. Hey, Elisa. Big hug for Elisa.
So, boarding day is different. Now, if it's not boarding day.
Let's say it's a sea day.
Okay, so sea day is typically brunch in the main dining room. Typically on a sea day, they do not do breakfast and lunch. It's brunch. So, that's kind of hard
on some
for
ships.
me.
Not all ships do that.
Right. That's kind of hard. Brunch is kind of hard for me because.
Not me. I'm getting steak and eggs.
You can eat anything you want to eat wherever you want.
Steak and eggs, baby. On Carnival, I'm getting the steak and eggs at brunch.
Yes, that is true. For brunch on Carnival, we're both going to get steak and eggs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just forgot. But I watched one of our food videos today to remind myself. I wanted to remind myself of the food fresh, today. And I was like, oh, yeah, steak and eggs we had for brunch. Yeah.
Hugs back to you, Elisa. And here's this is actually Cruise Nuts.
Cruise Nuts. Yeah, try Shaq's chicken on the Mardi Gras. I guarantee we will. We're going to vlog that because we're going to get the grilled chicken on there and the fried and do a taste test of both of them.
Yes, I'm hoping that their grilled chicken is gluten-free. I'm hoping that.
We'll make sure
we're going to find out. Yeah. And we're going to do a taste test of both.
Yeah.
So back to lunch. I do like lunch in the dining room as much as possible. If it's a lunch, quote unquote, lunch menu.
Yeah. Lunch menu.
Now, we have gotten on some princess ships before where on boarding day we had lunch in the dining room.
That's right. Princess sometimes will have those restaurants open on boarding day.
Yep. So it depends on how hungry he is as to where we eat on boarding day and which cruise line it is.
I'm always hungry on boarding day, y'all. I'm always hungry on boarding day. It's just I get the excitement just burns up everything I eat.
Then typically on port days, the only lunch option, or on port days, the main dining room is typically not open for lunch.
Right. So you got to do something different. On some ships, that dining room is closed on port days. So what is your second choice if the main dining room is your favorite and it's lunchtime? And let's say you got off the ship but you came back on for lunch, or maybe you've been to this port 73 times and you decided, hey, I'm going to stay on the ship and eat lunch. Where are you going to go?
So for us, it's a little different. I'll probably grab a salad and Chet will grab a burger or a barbecue or whatever it is that's open. Now, we have a video out there right now that this grandma came on the cruise ship with everybody and the buffet was closing, and she knew it was closing because they put up signs that say it's going to close at whatever time it's going to close at. So she went up to the buffet and got all different kinds of foods on plates because she knew her little family was coming back and they was going to be hungry and the buffet was going to be closed. So that's another thing. If you're going to be off the ship on a port day, you might want to take note of what time the buffet closes if you're trying to get back on the ship for the lunch buffet. Now, a lot of times what we do is we'll get off the ship and get back on the ship and eat lunch and then get off the ship and go back. Because there's some islands we don't care for the food for. Like, for example, the private islands, when they take the food off the ship.
Yeah, Princess K. We love Princess K, but I'm not eating there.
If we're at Princess K, even any of them, Half Moon K, Princess K, any of the private islands, unless we're on MSC and we are doing the yacht club.
That's an exception, y'all. If you're in the yacht club on MSC and go to their private island, you got a whole restaurant out there. They're going to come and you're going to order it. You're not standing in line and shooing flies off of your potato salad.
Here's Mark the Shark.
I prefer to go to El Taco or El Loco when it's called on the cruise ship. Then I would be for Taco Bell or El Chapo.
Now, I agree.
Now, that's on Royal Caribbean he's talking about there. They got that El Loco, and it's better than the Taco Bell.
On Carnival, it's
Blue Iguana.
Blue Iguana.
And let me tell you, Blue Iguana is good for breakfast as well as for lunch.
I can't do their breakfast because I shouldn't say I can't do that. Their breakfast is typically a breakfast burrito. I can get a breakfast burrito in a bowl without the burrito, but I don't want it all mixed up.
Man, sometimes I just got to have that breakfast burrito. Sometimes I get two of them.
Elise Adventure, she says, sushi, please.
Sushi.
So, that's
sushi. Another option that you got right there that a lot of people are going for now.
Now, what was that last cruise ship we were on? Virgin. On Virgin. So they had all these foods to go.
Yes.
Foods to go. And they did this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they were in like restaurant to go containers.
Yes.
And
grab and go.
Grab and go. That's what they call it. Grab and go. And they had at the sushi bar, they had them right there on the sushi ledge. So you could grab and go with sushi. They also had salads, and they had even for every meal.
Fruits and nuts with yogurt. A lot of really good stuff. And you could just walk up there and you could watch the guys making it. They're making it right there in front of you, putting it up there, and you could just grab it. Whoop, and
Here's Team Reese.
Hey, there's Team Reese. They're saying, hey, Sea Lake Journeys, just popping in to say hello. I need that breakfast burrito too, Chet. Squeaky right there.
So, on Virgin Voyages, they had the grab and goes, which I just thought was fabulous because let's just say that you just wanted a yogurt with a little bit of fruit and a little bit of granola on top.
And I grabbed one of those, and I'm not a yogurt fan. You'll never see me buying yogurt or eating it here at home. But I thought, well, I knew I wanted to eat the nuts and the berries that was in it. So I tried the yogurt anyway, and I was like, this is really good yogurt. Mm-hmm. This yogurt's the best. I ate it all. I ate the yogurt and the berries.
I do like yogurt. I prefer plain yogurt with fresh fruit toppings on it as opposed to the ones that have it and you mix it up because there's too much sugar in it. But yeah, Virgin did a great job on that. Here's Mark the Shark.
It's funny that you say that. I had a female ask me to do what you think is sexy, and I said, I need me a good steak. I need me some easy eggs to go on top of it, and a little bit of grits.
A little bit of grits.
Now that right there is a breakfast right there. And let me tell you that on Carnival, we go to that C-Day brunch, and I get the steak and eggs, and it does come with grits if you want.
Here's Aaron.
I think on Carnival, the Italian and the Asian places are normally extra charges. They have a free lunch available, so there's another lunch option. Yes, the Italian, El Capitano, what's it?
Del Capitano.
Capitano di Cappuccino.
Now, we used to eat there all the time.
The lunch is free, but if you go back for dinner, you got to pay.
Dinner, you have to pay.
Yeah.
We used to eat there all the time because we love their pasta. Yeah. And you fill out the little card, you pick what kind of pasta you want, what kind of meat you want, what kind of sauce you want. And if you wanted a salad or bread or whatever, they'd bring that too. And, but since I've been gluten-free, we haven't been on a Carnival ship that had the Italian.
I think, I don't know.
Because the last ship we were on, they had replaced it with the barbecue.
Yes, right. The last ship had the barbecue instead, which, by the way, was pretty good.
Yeah.
That barbecue is pretty good on Carnival, too. But yeah, the Cucina del Capitano, that's the name of it. We always like to eat lunch there, too.
Yeah.
It was great.
Let's see. Here's Martin Shark.
Room service, baby. On Princess, not necessarily in Carnival, but on Princess, we used to get it every night. I mean, because we'd be out late dancing or watching a show or whatever. We get back to the room like 11 o'clock and be like, I think I want a sandwich and some cookies. And she'd tell me whatever she wanted, and we'd call up and order it, and boom, 20 minutes it'd be there. That was kind of our routine.
And there's times where he has ordered a peanut butter and jelly sandwich off the kids' menu for room service.
Yeah, they got great peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, y'all. That's called real solutions for real cruises. Yes, you're an adult. You don't want to be seen eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the dining room or at the buffet. It's okay. You can get it on room service.
There you go. Now, one thing I want to talk about, but I want to write it down so I don't forget about it later on. You got something to write with?
I do.
So, are we still on lunch or are we on something else?
If you're done with lunch. If you're not, then we're still rolling on lunch.
Well, let's move to dinner. I think we covered lunch. Did we cover lunch?
If we didn't, we'll come back.
Okay.
There's no rules here. It's Sea Lake Journeys.
So, dinner.
Yeah.
I am not eating dinner at the buffet. I refuse to eat dinner at the buffet.
She wants to go to the
Period.
diner.
I am not eating dinner at the buffet. I don't care. I don't care what reason you got that we ain't going to the dining room or specialty dining. I'm not eating at the buffet.
Okay. And we go to specialty dining, once at least on a cruise, and rest of the time we go to main dining, and we like to kind of get a little dressed up there. We don't go too crazy, but except on formal night we go.
On formal night we dress up. Yeah. But on regular night, I like a nice dinner. Mm-hmm. I like to be waited on for dinner. I like to have a nice glass of wine with my dinner. And sitting out at the buffet, it's not. I don't call that a nice dining
experience.
Area.
Right.
Experience.
Yeah, we want the sommelier to come out, and what wine does he recommend to go with? I'm having a fish and she's having a London broil or whatever she's having. Mm-hmm. What can we pair this up with?
Right. And, because after all, cruises is the opportunity for you to try different foods.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, you just order something else.
Something else.
You make fun of me.
I love it. She wants something else.
Why are you making fun of me?
Why are you making fun? I love you.
So I like the chef's table. Even though there are many, I'll make my own disclosure here. There's many times at the chef's table, I ain't eating that.
So I eat two. I get two.
Marjorie says that we're making her hungry.
I know. We just ate, and I think I'll probably be hungry again after the show, too.
So the chef's table has lots of things that I am not going to eat. I do not like fish. I'm not going to eat fish. And most of the time,
octopus and stuff like that.
yeah, most of the time I may put my tongue on it to see kind of what it tastes like, or I'll smell it. And I'm not always going to eat it. And I know that we paid for that. And this is what they always say: "Did you not like that?" And I'll say, "No, I didn't like that." Or they'll say, "Did you not like the fish?" And I'll say, "I don't like fish." And they'll be, "Will you let me cook you something else? Let me cook you some chicken." So, and I hate for them to cater to me because I didn't like the food. But at the chef's table, there's so many
options.
No,
courses.
There's so many courses that I'm usually full by the time the meal ends anyway, even though I didn't eat some.
Yeah, I'm always full. You know, it looks like it's only this much, and you go, "Oh, that ain't much." But then, the time they bring out 8 or 9 of those, yeah, you're full. Yep.
And here's Shane.
I learned I could have ordered 2 lobster tails on formal night. Yes, and you can order 3 if you want. That third one's going to cost you $5, I think.
On Carnival, I think that is, right?
Yeah, on Carnival. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, but you can get more.
Now that's another thing, and I wrote this down. I didn't think we were going to get to this early. Maybe Enzo, ordering off the menu. Off the menu, y'all. Can you do that? Yes, you can actually order off the menu.
How about that?
Now, I think we were on a Carnival ship one time, and it was brunch, okay? And hamburger and fries was on the menu for brunch.
Yeah.
And I ordered hamburger and fries. And you know what the waiter said to me?
What?
You could have got that up at the pool deck. Why'd you come down here for burger and fries? And I said, because he wants fish, and I don't like fish. So I'm not going to eat a burger and fries up at the pool and come down here and let him eat fish and watch him eat. You had burger and fries on the menu. If you didn't want to serve me a burger and fries, why is it on the menu?
Yeah.
Maybe Enzo.
So there you go. So it wasn't even off the menu. It was on the menu.
It was on the menu.
It was kind of funny.
Hey,
kind of an odd question.
Here's Chanster's Travel.
Hey, Shannon, how's it going? She says, hey, y'all. Hey, y'all.
So ordering off the menu. Yes, you know that you can order off the menu. Now, because I'm gluten-free, a lot of times food options are very difficult for me. And if they had, let's say, so I don't like green beans. I'm not a big green bean fan. I like broccoli. I like lots of vegetables. But let's say that I had green beans last night, okay? And tonight the only option on the menu is green beans. I'm like, green beans again? But you can ask them, is there a different vegetable option? And many, many times they will accommodate you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they usually say, yeah, we got something. We got broccoli back there. Well, okay, well, bring me some broccoli then. How about that?
Oh, and another thing I want to say back to the lobster comment. So the last time we were on a cruise ship, I think it was a Princess. I'm not really sure. This way I like lobster. I like broiled lobster with butter, and I want to dip it in the melted butter. Mm-hmm. Well, this particular night they had it with some kind of sauce on it.
Yeah.
And I said to the waiter, I don't want the sauce on my lobster. Can I get just the lobster with no sauce? Oh, yes, absolutely. So I got the lobster with no sauce, and he brought me some melted butter, and I got to have lobster the way I wanted to have it, as opposed to the way that it was presented on the menu.
You know what? I think that was the MSC ship.
I think it was.
On the MSC.
Yeah.
Yeah, they brought us over melted butter. Yep,
here's Mark the Shark.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. No, simple things like that just goes a long way.
Yeah, right.
You know, sometimes you just want something sometimes you get a craving for that.
Yeah.
I bought a jar of guava jelly last week, a little one like this, and then I ate the whole thing.
Here's Chanster.
Shane, yes, we used to be able to order
lobster again.
3 or 4 lobsters. They're so small. Yeah, you can still order 3 or 4, but just remember you're going to pay for that 3rd and 4th one. Yes.
Now.
And let me tell you, that lobster on MSC was this big.
I was just going to say that, but
the ones on Carnival are like this.
Right, but on MSC. Yeah. I did order the lobster for the extra upcharge.
$10. $10 upcharge, and she got 2 of them, and they were this big.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Many times on the menu, it'll have things like from the steakhouse or whatever the other different
steakhouse selections you'll see at the bottom. Yeah.
Or it may have some other specialty dining venue featured
for
on
an extra
the menu.
Charge.
It's an extra charge, but it's always really good.
Yeah.
If you're willing to pay that extra charge. Now, and the extra charge can be anywhere between 10 to, I think I've seen it as high as 20.
Yeah. And the great thing is, if they tell you, oh, the steakhouse is sold out tonight, not a problem. I'll go to the main dining room and I'll order it from there and I'll get it and save $10.
Yeah, you can do that. You can actually save money because all you want from the steakhouse is the steak. You can order it in the main dining room as an upcharge.
Right there, folks. That's called a real solution for real cruisers. Save some money, get the steakhouse food, and eat it in the main dining room with everybody else.
Here's Mark the Shark.
If I had my own way, which I do, I prefer a bit of butter and jelly sandwich with fried bologna, egg, lettuce, tomato sandwich. That's simply beautiful.
Yeah, I just don't think you can get fried bologna on a cruise ship.
I like butter and jelly too.
Yeah.
Butter and jelly is, yeah.
Yeah, so this is what he wants. He wants me to take the butter and the jelly and whip it up for him.
It's even better on a biscuit, though, Mark. Take a biscuit, a nice hot biscuit, fluffy one, and mix that jelly and butter up together and put it on there.
Here's Marjorie.
Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. I feel like I'm watching your live. I would love to see you do a collaboration live with them. I want to see you cook a gluten-free meal for them. Oh, that would be awesome. Do it. We can do
we've actually done some lives together with Elisa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could maybe we'll do another one in the future there, Marjorie.
Uh-huh.
How about that?
That's right. The other thing that you can order off the menu in the dining room is desserts.
Oh, yes.
So I thought it was so funny. I have actually ordered a banana split before in the dining room for my dessert, even though it's not on the menu. And he asked me what kind of ice cream I wanted. I said, I want 1 scoop of chocolate, 1 scoop of vanilla, and 1 scoop of strawberry. And he said, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have any strawberry. I said, okay, what's your other options? And so I think it was butter pecan or something. I said, and I want a banana on it. He says, you want a banana? I said, yes, I want you to cut the banana.
And some whipped cream.
And I want some whipped cream on it too. And I want a cherry on top. He's like, okay. So he comes back and it's not the traditional banana split like we get in America with the vanilla ice cream and the pineapple and the chocolate and syrup and the strawberries on top. But it did have banana, did have whipped cream, and it did have 3 different kinds of ice cream.
It had all the ingredients of a banana split.
Sure did. Here's Elisa.
Marjorie Ambroise, thanks for the vote of confidence, but Robin and Chet are welcome for dinner anytime. I know Monday nights, that's why one of the things I like about Elisa's show, Monday nights at 7 o'clock. Mm-hmm. She's always cooking up something good over there.
That's right.
And a lot of times they're cruise-influenced items. Something that you've had on a cruise ship, and she's going to make it for you in her own kitchen. How about that? But, I wanted to bring up another point. With her being gluten-free, now on cruise ships, just the last couple of years, we've had to watch out for this stuff. And one ship in particular that we just went on, that Scarlet Lady from Virgin Voyages.
Oh, let me tell you what. No matter where we were. Okay, so first of all, I don't think there were any paid food options on Virgin. Everything was free.
Everything was free.
Everything was free. The quote unquote specialty dining was free. You had they called it the galley, which we all know it more as the buffet, but it was more like a food court.
Food court.
And then all the specialty dinings and out by the anywhere that you set to eat or any food venue on Virgin. The very first thing out of every single server, before they even ask you what you wanted to drink, they would say, do you have any food allergies or food concerns?
Yep. Every one of them. Didn't matter if it's working in the galley, which is like the
buffet area.
Yeah. We had another name for it. Food court. It's like a food court. Mm-hmm. Or the fine dining restaurants or anywhere else. First question any of them asked. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Talk about a well-trained staff.
Welcome in, cruising on the high seas.
Cruising on high seas and travel. Good day, y'all. Good day to you.
So I was very impressed by Virgin. And in my experience, this is just my experience, Virgin and Princess are the 2 cruise lines that seem to be the most accommodating to special dietary needs. Not that the others are not accommodating, but they seem to take that one little notch higher.
They seem to have a better plan for it. Like, even if the menu, if you look at the menu, let's say there's 25 items on the menu and only 2 of them have a gluten-free by them, you're going to freak out at first and go, oh my God, there's only 2 things for me to eat. Ask them, say, hey, is there anything else on this menu gluten-free? They go, and we're amazed.
Yes.
Sometimes they go, oh, we can make all of this except for that one gluten-free. And we're like,
I can't remember which ship it was that had the Chinese restaurant specialty dining.
It was the Sky Princess.
Sky Princess, yes.
No, Majestic Princess. My bad, Majestic Princess.
And I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but it's Chinese food, and it was a specialty dining, and you pay extra for it. And we were very concerned that there was not going to be anything for me to eat because most Chinese food is loaded with soy sauce, and soy sauce has gluten in it. So if you're gluten free, soy sauce does not work. And so I told Chet, I said, you know what? I'm not gonna we're still gonna eat there. And the night before we were supposed to eat there, the young lady was standing there with the menu, and I said to her, I said, I'm gluten free, and I don't see anything on this menu that's gluten free. She says, oh no. No. When you sit down and you tell your waiter you're gluten-free, they're going to tell you what food options on the menu we can alter to be gluten-free.
They already had it planned out. They already knew the answers.
And
same way on Virgin Voyages. Virgin says we can make all this stuff except for this one. All these gluten-free. All we do is take one ingredient off of it. We take this off, and now it's a gluten-free dish. We take this off,
and for gluten-free people, a lot of the items we eat can't be cross-contaminated.
Right.
Well, because of the main dish part was cooked over there, and the toppings were put on over here, my plate just doesn't go over here. So there's no cross-contamination for me.
And she's had no, accidental experiences like, oh no, they must have got me some cross-contamination. It's been okay.
Not yet. Not on a cruise ship. I have not gotten any cross-contamination. Off the ship I have, but not on the ship.
Off the ship we did in Cozumel, yeah.
Here's
I really love the chef's table in Carnival, but it just takes so long.
Yeah, I know. It's because they want you to have that whole experience. That's why you need to sip a little slower on the wines that they give you.
We always, with the chef's table, we tell everybody to think of it like a shore excursion on the ship. Shore excursion, you're going to go off. You're going to be gone for 3 or 4 hours.
Right.
Just say, this is a shore excursion on the ship.
Yep.
Have that glass of wine and chill out.
Here's Marjorie.
Marjorie says, Sea Legs, I'm curious to see what a gluten-free meal tastes like in person. Well, Marjorie,
because I hear you're going on our group cruise with us.
Well, she's going on the December cruise.
Oh,
Princess.
This December?
No, next December.
Oh, next December.
Next December on the Sun Princess. Marjorie's coming with us.
Is she? Awesome.
We're going to make sure we get to the main dining room with you one night for sure, Marjorie, and we're going to sit down and you're going to get to see it and try it for yourself.
There you go.
Is
she gluten-free too?
No, but she's going to pretend to be like I do.
Okay.
There's Howie Cruz. Hey, guys. Saying, hey, Robin and Chet, been listening while we feed the kids, but wanted to say hello and click that thumbs up.
Woo-hoo!
Thank you. Woo! A double squeaky for you guys. We appreciate that, y'all. Elisa says, wow, Robin, I did not know about that as far as the soy sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to make sure that if I'm cooking anything with soy here at the house, I have to go get gluten-free soy sauce. Gluten-free.
It's amazing. Ibuprofen has gluten in it.
Yeah.
Benadryl has gluten in it.
Yeah.
Because gluten is a binding agent. That's what it is. It's a binding agent, and they're putting it in everything nowadays. Here's Bamanola.
Hey, Sea Lake Journeys. Hey, Bamanola, what's going on, brother? Woo!
Here's cruising on the high seas.
I just got off the Booze Cruise 1.0 on the Carnival Glory, and we'll be starting to put up my vlogs in a few weeks. Right on. Put those rascals up. There's a lot of people that wants to see what's been going on that Booze Cruise, y'all. Booze Cruise.
Here's Mark the Shark. He wants.
Can I have me a chocolate pudding pie with Cool Whip? Yes. The answer is always yes, Mark the Shark, here at Sea Lake Journeys. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? How did we get through half a show and not do this? Mark the Shark salute, brother.
Oh, my goodness.
I got to give Mark the Shark a Mark the Shark salute, y'all. If you're sitting at home, everybody give Mark the Shark a salute.
And so let's just do a commercial for our group cruise.
Let's do it.
Okay. Let me turn the volume
down
a
y'all,
little bit.
This is our group cruise.
Alert, alert!
Alert, alert!
It's a group cruise!
Group cruise, y'all!
With your host, Sea Lake Journeys, TNT Adventures to Sea, and Ocean to Ocean Travel.
So come on, let's get on that Norwegian breakaway. May 19th through the 26th, 2024. We'll be leaving out of the port of Miami, going to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, St. Thomas, and Tortola. And finally, we're going to NCL's private island, Great Stirrup Cay. Contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel today to get those group rates and special perks.
Join the Facebook group for all the planned events. There's room for everyone. Don't forget, contact Bruce at oceantooceantravel.com. We'll see you on the ship.
See ya on the ship.
Yes, we do. We hope to see you on the ship.
Hey, I noticed something over there too. You're probably fixing to put it up. That hashtag SLJ. Rock the Boat is going to show you how to do it. Hit that hashtag SLJ, and right there, that little night box will put your link in there. Let other people find your channel here at Sea Lake Journeys so they can check you out too. How about that? And there's Tiffany Lava Shark saying bacon cheeseburger with fries, Elisa. Woo, you can't go wrong with that, Tiffany. And let me tell you, they got some great bacon cheeseburgers on that cruise ship.
And you know, speaking of bacon cheeseburgers, oh, here's Aaron.
Salute! Aaron knows how it goes.
So, speaking of bacon on cheeseburgers, so let's just say you ordered something in the dining room, okay? And you typically like to have that with, I don't know, we'll say sauteed mushrooms or onions or bacon. Ask.
Right.
Just say, hey, by any chance, could I get some sauteed onions with that? Or could I get a piece of bacon with that?
You may get a no, but more likely you're going to get a yes.
Right. I mean, sometimes you may get a no, but many times it'll be, I think, or they'll say, I'll ask the chef. Because if they don't have any leftover bacon, they're not going to pull the bacon out of the freezer, out of the cooler to make one piece of bacon. Yeah. But if they have some leftover bacon from breakfast, you know, and it's lunchtime, they may be like, yeah, sure. So you just don't know unless you ask. That's the whole thing. And if they say no, don't be disappointed because you are ordering off the menu, remember.
Yeah, or you can try the Sea Lake Journey version of that. You can say, hey, can I get a cheeseburger with bacon? And if they say, no, we can't do that, then say, okay, can I get 2 of them? What? Anyway.
Anyway, why don't you tell them what we got going on this week?
What we got going on this week? What's today, Sunday? Well, Wednesday, we got the morning show at 8:30. That's right, Wednesday morning, 8:30, Sea Lake Journeys. It's called Wacky Wednesday.
Bam. All of a sudden it got hot.
All of a sudden she got hot. My love is keeping her warm.
His love is burning me up.
So anyway, that's what we're doing Wednesday, and that's the day before Thanksgiving. So Thursday, you won't see us anywhere around YouTube. We're just gonna lay and veg out and relax for a whole day with no work for her, no YouTube for me, and none of that. We're just gonna relax.
When are we doing this?
Thursday.
Oh,
Thursday's Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right.
And
we're not going to our kids this year. We need to rest.
So Friday, we're going to see. Maybe if the raid parade's going on, if it is, we'll have a video in that. So that's always a lot of fun. And then, of course, next Sunday, we'll be back again with a live show.
So here is Marjorie.
Robin, I have learned so much about gluten-free foods tonight. Friends, take the time to learn about each other.
There you go.
Yeah, you know, whatever kind of dietary issue you've got, sometimes that's going to guide you to where you want to go on the ship. Mm-hmm. Maybe you got to be sugar-free because you're diabetic. Maybe you're a vegan or vegetarian, pescatarian, Presbyterian, whatever you are.
Presbyterian is not a dietary need.
Are you sure?
Here's Aaron.
After watching some Para DJ videos of their MDR dinners, it looks like if you develop a good relationship with your waiter, there can be real rewards. Yeah, you know what? If you slip them a 5 or a 10 on that first day, or, you know, something like that.
And this is another thing. Do you like, it's probably too late to bring this topic up, but do you like the main dining room where you have an assigned table every night, or do you like the anytime dining?
Oh, we got time for that. Yeah, usually they divide it up into like 6 p.m. for early, 8:30 or 9 o'clock for late dining, and then they have the anytime dining as the third option.
And then they just randomly sit you wherever. I like sitting with the same people every night.
Yeah, at the same table with the same waiter?
Right. I like sitting at the same table with the same... But can't even say it. I like sitting at the same table with the same waiter and the same dining guest every night, because then we get to learn to know each other.
That's right.
And I like knowing about other people, and I like the fact that my waiter knows every night I'm going to order tea. And most of the time, the tea is on the table when you get there.
And if we ordered a bottle of wine the night before and only drank half of it, The following night, they say, would you like the rest of your wine tonight? We go, yeah. And they bring it right out to us because they know it's ours.
Yep. I think it's so funny that in the chat, everybody has given Elisa their order for what they want her to cook.
Oh, Elisa, Tiffany says, I would take chicken strips and a patty melt as well, Elisa. I know what we're going to be doing tomorrow night on Elisa's show. We're going to be cooking bacon cheeseburgers and chicken strips over on Elisa's show. I can't wait to see that. You know, Tiffany and Elisa, I'm going to give y'all both a double squeaky right there.
So we want to thank you for joining us, and be sure to check out the videos that we have coming up this week. It is Thanksgiving week. We know that everybody's going to be very busy. A lot of you are going to be traveling, visiting your families. Please travel safe. Have a good time with your family. Remember to tell them that you love them. And
I tell you what, if the last video we just put out was a dog sledding one on Friday's Raid Parade. It's on the land. We put one out a month ago where we're actually on the glacier. So if you want to compare the two, if you want to say what's it like to dog sled on a regular sled on a glacier versus what it's like to do a wheeled sled on the land, we got both of those videos.
Here, Rock Boat's getting us back on topic.
Got to be any time down. And for us, we're on vacation and we change our plans on an hourly basis. Anytime down for Rock the Boat, because our plan's going to change like that. That's, you know,
sometimes it is a little aggravating when you have a set dining time and it's like, I don't want to go to dinner right now, but you have to because it's your set dining time.
Yeah, we find out there's something going on at that time. We're like, I want to go do that. But
or you have a reservation and you have to go. Yeah. But, you can't fit everything in. There's no way. You can't fit everything in.
We sure try, though.
Well, we want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. Yes. And remember, tell your family that you love them. And have a happy Thanksgiving, you guys.
Have a great one, y'all. We'll see you again on Friday somewhere around the channel.
So until next time, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.